What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic week so far. I appreciate you taking the time. We are live here tonight. Thank you all for hitting that like button. All of your comments and topics, anything are welcome here tonight. Love to hear from you. If you are watching this later, love to hear those comments down below. Appreciate all the support you guys are showing this sicko season. We're getting through it, baby. And as you saw earlier today, we are 100 days away from Eagles football. And I told you, this Thursday, we'll be getting ready for that 99-day countdown. So get your asses up early tomorrow. I'll be leaving early, so I'm going to be posting that one. The countdown begins, baby. All right. So let's go get that Super Bowl trophy back. In 100 days, it begins. So right now, we're here to talk a little bit about jersey numbers. That's right, you sickos. So I told you about some of the number changes that had happened the other day. And then yesterday, PJ Mustipher, Will Greer, all that great stuff going down. Now I've got the full list of all of the new players, the rookies. And we did this earlier in the offseason, but some things changed. And we've got all kinds of stuff always changing. So always like to keep you up to date. So that way, there are always playlists. If you are looking for something, go to Sicko Season for all the random stuff, the dates for things, for numbers, and, you know, whatever random stuff I find important. That will be under Sicko Season. But you've got Show Me the Money for anything cap related. And then, of course, you've got roster updates. You've got anything with the draft, free agency. All that stuff is under a playlist. So you can always go find any information. So I like to keep you up to date. And that's what we're going to do here tonight. So always in sicko mode, my friend. Dank, appreciate you tuning in, my man. Hope you're doing well. And Tiffany, let's go, you sicko. Appreciate you tuning in. And you know, we were talking about this yesterday, and I knew, obviously, I was going to get up. I woke up at 5 a.m., and I'm like, I'm not posting 100 a day. You know, it's 100 days away. Nobody's going to be up at 5 a.m. ready to run through walls like I. Now, I don't know if you guys follow me on any of those social platforms, but I'll be doing it all throughout, and I do it on every platform. Every year we do this, and I see a lot of people doing this now. It gets people pumped up, and that's what I'm all about, man, getting ready for this season. And, yeah, it's obviously the off season, so you've got things like this that you're talking about tonight. But don't worry, I've got all kinds of stuff, and I'm almost. I've got all of, like, I've got everything placed. I just need to add, like, pictures and change a bunch of stuff. But I've got, like, the training camp battles, so each year I like to put together like the entire roster, and this is hilarious, but like you've got, so like you see here, I'll go through each position and you will get to know every single player at every single position. And then we'll do stuff when training camp's coming where I'll show you my top, you know, battles and who is actually battling and who I think is a lock, this, that, the other thing. So we'll get through it, ladies and gentlemen, but with that countdown, and with the rest of this random stuff, I promise you, we will make it there together. And I hope you're all getting pumped up because I'm telling you, man, this team, there's something special about them. And we talked about that fire, you know, that they needed to find because what happened last year? And, you know, everybody's harping on this, that, the other thing. I've been seeing a lot of the comments about Hurts, ridiculous. And I've seen other people now talking about Hurts, but in my comments, I've been getting a lot, you know, I saw something about Will Greer. I'm not even kidding. Go look at some of the comments in my thing. And I'm just like, dude, you've got to be kidding. Like, people really just don't know anything about football, and they're just angry at life, and they think I care. And it's like, dude, I care about everyone to a certain extent. I will always give the shirt off my back to anyone. But if you are here to troll and just continuously spread negativity where I'm trying to help or try and be kind, I just don't have time to waste doing that anymore in my life. I've tried too many times to help people, and it's like, dog, with running this show over the years, it got too old for me, man. Like, I try so much to just bring out the facts, try to help people, and I got tired of the negativity. So if I come off short to some people that are just saying dumb shit that they heard from WIP or ESP or TRL, whatever the hell you got it from, I don't give a damn. I can't stand it. But dude, I am excited, and I'll get those people on board repeating everything I've said soon enough. I promise you that. So let them keep hating. I'll keep educating. D-Brew, appreciate you tuning in, my man. Lil, yo, appreciate you, dude. And look, I know we're all busy out here, my man. So whenever you guys tune in, always love to hear from you, whether it's live or not. Always looking forward to those comments. Always look forward to talking some birds with you sickos. So I appreciate you tuning in today, my man, and happy you made it in here. So let's go, baby. Now let's check out some of these jersey numbers. We'll start it off with the rookies here. And these guys, obviously, most of them we've talked about. A couple of changes here where, because of PJ Mustapher getting Josh Sweat's 94, now you have Anim Dankwa taking that 78. But all of the numbers on offense were already reported. Sean Stevens is new here at 41, but you can see the offense on the left, the defense on the right here. But these are all of the jersey numbers. Some of these guys, will be doubled up. There are, only so many numbers, and there's, technically 90 you're allowed to have, but we have 88 guys right now. 89 numbers given away because LaRaven Clark, I think, is 73, but he's on IR right now. So, whatever. Now, here are the numbers for those rookies. So you can see Quinyon Mitchell, number 30. People hate that. And I don't think he's going to keep that. I think, once you get some cut downs and things like that, you always see people changing numbers. So that will change. One that I don't think changes, Jeremiah Trotter Jr., wearing his father's 54. That's insane. I still can't believe it, man. I grew up loving Trot, so I'm pretty excited there. But Anaya Smith, 82. I like it. Johnny Wilson, 89. All right. So McCall Castles, 43. You got some weird ones. Will Shipley, 39. Milton, 36. So, again, a lot of these numbers taken up. So if you make the team, you get your pick at some of the numbers that are available once some guys are let go. But those are the rookies. Now let's get into all of the new players and the players that have changed. So you've got all of the new numbers right here on this list. You just saw the rookies, but on the left, you see the offense. On the right, you will see the defense, and below the defense, you have your special teams player there. Rick Lovato obviously changed to 49, gave 45 to Devin White. So there is your full list. Pickett now rocking 7. Greer switched to 13. He was 16, but Tanner McKee is now 16 because he gave 19 to Josh Sweat, which you can see over to the right there. Huff, 0. CJ Gardner-Johnson, 8. Josh Sweat, number 19 now. Eli Ricks changed his number as well to 23. You see new addition, Tyler Hall, 31. Rogers, 34. Goodrich is now 37. Burks, 42. Terrell Lewis, 46. And you could see on the right and left, Lewis and Brandon Smith, they're sharing with Jacob Harris, Shaquan Davis, the receivers there. Austin Watkins is 41. Someone might have that on defense as well. So you're going to see that again. So just keep that in mind. I didn't, give you the wrong information here. There's just some double numbers. But Saquon Barkley rocking his 26. TDP wearing that 35. You got Jason Post, 66. Kennard, 72. Hennessy, 76. Mekhi Becton, 77. Paris Campbell got that 80. John Ross, 83. CJ Uzoma, 87. So there's the offense. The D, we mentioned most of those guys. Bond, 53. Okora, 52. Mustapher just took that 94 once Josh Sweat switched to 19. And then Moro Ajomo there at 97. So those are all of the new numbers. So all the new players, anybody that has switched. The rest of the numbers I left off. The guys that are from last year, anything like that. But, you need to know anybody, anything like that, let me know. But those are all of your new numbers. So when you're watching tomorrow, the media will be available. So we'll get to see and hear some things. I will be working. So as soon as I get off at lunch, I will do my best to retweet stuff so I can come back to it and then share it with you guys later in the show tonight or tomorrow night. But yeah, I'll do my best to keep up with everything. But OTA is almost finished up here. We obviously had one yesterday, off today, and then tomorrow and the next day. So the media will probably only be available for tomorrow, and that begins at 12:50. So keep your eyes peeled and your ears open, eyes, locked in, because I think there's going to be some beautiful things to see. Now, take it with a grain of salt, dude. It is the OTAs. Try not to get worked up. Try not to, lose your mind. But mini camps coming. We've got all kinds of stuff and talking about changing all of this to next year, the voluntary stuff. So be intrigued to see how they work that out. But that's all the information I've got for you here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So, man, I'm pumped up. We're going to make sure that the Chiefs don't 3P. Yeah, dude, they're going to have to go through us, and they can wet the field. They can bring the refs, whatever they need to do. Good for them. They're going to get smoked, dude. And I'm telling you, we were the best team last year. We just had some inexperienced coaching, and we just kind of fell apart as a unit. But I still believe that foundation is there with great leadership from the players. We added the right coaches, and I think that you're going to see this team get back to being dominant, and I truly believe it. I laid it out for you as I do every year. I believe they will win the Super Bowl if they do this in free agency, and they did what we talked about and then some. Got Bryce Huff, got Saquon Barkley, got CJ Gardner-Johnson. We got those guys we talked about. Then you go into the draft, and they got 7 of the pre-draft fits we talked about. So, yeah, I'm sticking to my guns here. I'm very confident they went out and added exactly what they needed to, and they still have their eyes on this roster, and they understand that maybe there could be some issues, some holes. God forbid an injury happen. You might need some depth somewhere. So don't think that Howie's done cooking because, again, you have 2 open roster spots here. So they could sign anyone, trade anyone they would like. They don't have to sign anybody, but they will. I'm sure they'll bring someone in. Doesn't have to be a big name, but I think they've been kicking the tires there with Justin Simmons, and I would love to see, him come down in price because that was the issue. You remember in free agency, same with CJ Gardner-Johnson. They were talking to both of them, and my source told us, look, they were off of CJ because CJ wanted way too much money, and then Justin Simmons was even worse. So they're like, all right, dog, and they went back to CJ, got it worked out with CJ, but and I'm very happy about that. But if you could get both, if you could convince Justin Simmons, hey, look, man, the market's just not there for you. You're asking too much. You're 30 years old now. You see all of the, players that have signed, and you don't have to sign, but it is telling, that other people got their money and you want to be able to set the market, but he wants to be paid top money. And I think he deserves top-ish money, but I still think you could talk him into trying to win a Super Bowl, and man, I'd be pretty excited about that. So just keep in mind, man, Howie is always cooking, and we've got 100 days until the first game. And I'd love to hear from you in those countdowns. Let's get those Go Birds going. Let's count this thing down together, and let's get ready for this season because it's going to be a great one. Let's go Birds. Appreciate you tuning in, Little G. Hope all is well. You make all that money, just throw it away. Yeah, man, no doubt. And yeah, congrats again to you, Little G. But yo, that's all I've got for you guys tonight. Tomorrow, as I said, the media, is available at the OTA. As soon as I get off work, I will try to collect as much info as I can, and then I will relay that to you. So it's going to be a night video again. The weekdays is just how it goes with my schedule, but I appreciate you all bearing with me through these times, and we'll get through this sicko season together, baby. And look, if you need anything, you want to talk some birds, you're watching this later, whatever, you need something, you need a friend, I say it all the time, but I truly mean it, man. Reach out. Any of you need anything, we can all use a friend at times. Trust me, I've been through hell and back. I have no idea what's going on in life. I'm just as lost as most people, but having a friend or having someone to talk to is something, that can always go a long way. And you guys are always here for me. So I try to be there for you guys. Don't ever want to preach. Just want you to know I'm here for you. I love each and every one of you. You are truly family to me. But I got to get rolling. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, hit that like button. All of you subscribing, sharing this stuff. I really, seriously cannot thank you enough for your support. And I'm pumped up too, ready to go through some walls. And you wait for that countdown because I'm telling you, it feels like it just blows by. Once that countdown goes, like I'm waking up every morning. I'm like, okay, do I got the post out? And it's just like, you get in that habit, and then all of a sudden you're just like, holy shit, like I'm getting down in the 50s. Oh, now we're in the 20s. Like, oh my, let's go. And we're ready to run through some walls. And we're counting down to the first game, not preseason, nothing like that. So we got plenty of stuff in between these 100 days. We're going to get through this, baby. Each and every one of you, appreciate you. And it's coming. You effing know it. And yo, Jay, my man, appreciate you tuning in. I am rolling out here, my man. But if any of you watch this, would like to talk some birds, you know you can always comment down below. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all have yourselves a great rest of your night. Stay safe out there, and as always, say it with me now, go Birds!